Dental veneer technicians. Guys, this week I want to talk about people that are doing these trainings and helping people get their own dental veneers without going to the dentist. Where's this all coming from? I don't know if you know me. My name's Bill Watson. I'm a smile designer for Bright Image Lab. Over 100,000 people have come to me to get what's called a snap-on veneer. I want to tell you wholeheartedly I understand where this is coming from. There's a big disconnect. Cosmetic dentists aren't approachable, their fees are too expensive, and the people who can afford them find a way to afford them, but the people who can't look for an alternative. Let's look at the pink elephant. The pink elephant is that the reason why these people are in the news and the reason why dentists are doing videos about how to stay away from them and how wrong it is and how you only want a dentist to work on your teeth. I get all that, but you got to remember, dentists are dentists and they have a protected monopoly on cosmetic dentistry. What you need to understand is, to a man with a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And I know that because I've been the nail. I literally have had the police come in and tell me they were going to arrest me. At the end of the day, there wasn't anyone to arrest. I went through a 3-year litigation with the state fighting dental boards on the fact that what I do wasn't dentistry. I get it. The composite is one step closer to dentists losing their grip on cosmetic dentistry. Teeth whitening used to be considered illegal. They arrested people and a lot of lives were destroyed. A lot of people went to jail. And it took an act that was so severe that it took the Supreme Court making a ruling on the fact that dentists need to stay out of things that are not dentistry. Regardless of how many dentists and dental boards and state actions that were taken against civilians for basically trying to practice a business that was otherwise not being made available to people. Teeth whitening was the most requested dental procedure that existed, and every doctor that was marketing his business would say free teeth whitening. When you showed up for the free teeth whitening, they would say, well, we have to do a cleaning, we have to do x-rays. And then when you asked for the cleaning or x-rays, they'd say, well, we're not going to bleach your teeth if you have cavity or if you have this or that. So it was basically a carrot that was used to bait and switch a lot of people into believing that their teeth could be whiter at a free charge. We're doing the same thing again, guys. This is going to be the same song, third, fourth, fifth verse. This ain't going away. Somebody in Atlanta will say they made $100,000 in a month, and then somebody will go, well, maybe we'll do better in North Carolina, or maybe Florida won't have the laws. Somebody is going to keep figuring out just how simple it is. Guys, I can show you some videos. Doctors every day across the internet will show you how they do temporaries, where they show you how they can put on someone's new smile in a matter of less than 10 minutes. If it can be done online in a video in less than a minute or 2 minutes, then at some point, some people realize this is a trade that's not that hard to do, that people would pay me a lot of money if I could figure out a way to do it. And if I could be trained for $600 and the materials cost a few hundred, then why is it that my dentist wants $10,000, $15,000, $20,000? They know they're going to lose their grip, and eventually they know there's a demand. And what happens is some decisions are going to have to be made. The first guys through the doors are going to get a bloody nose, and I can tell you that. I literally spent more than 3 years in litigation fighting the state. Let's talk about the positives for a minute. Guys, you're going to have every dentist in the world talk about crime. When you learn that there's techs that can teach it, and you learn that there's people that will do it for considerably less money, then you're on the road to doing what? Teeth whitening, braiding, tattooing, piercing. Guys, all the things that used to be regulated. Think about it. You used to not even be able to buy your contact lenses unless you went to a doctor. They had that kind of hold. People have the right to improve the appearance of their smile, just like in the same way they have the right to wear makeup or get their hair done or get their eyebrows done. It's something that needs to be regulated. The dental boards have way too much control, and they're not delegating enough of that, and they're not working as doctors to oversee pain and suffering. The people who need it the most can afford it the least. The more people they teach, the more likely that trade's going to be made available. The more it's available, the more it's going to become affordable. The more it's affordable, the more of a disconnect the doctors are going to have. This is probably going to make more sense to people that make under $150,000 a year than the people who make over $150,000. If you've ever had a bad smile and couldn't afford to fix it, and had dentists tell you there's nothing he can do for you short of $7,500 or $10,000, then these little studios become real attractive, in the same way that teeth whitening became attractive in the early 2000s. I hope this has helped. Let me know what you think. Please comment below, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, guys.